Coming up on Late Night Harness Racing, we're going to look at all of the racing action, including the Windy City Pace, $350,000 on the line tonight, Friday at Maywood. Good evening and welcome to Late Night Harness Racing. It's Friday night. It's Windy City Pace night, one of my favorite races. When the Windy City Pace was first started here at Maywood Park, it was at the beginning of the three-year-old campaign. Now it's at the very end of the three-year-old campaign nationwide, and we've got two co-favorites going into tonight's feature. That's Falcon's Future and Pacific Rocket. Hi-Ho Silver Hills, however, is coming on strong late in this three-year-old campaign, and he draws the two-hole tonight. So it's going to be very competitive race. We're going to look at some of our local drivers. Dave McGee, Ron Marsh, and Dale Heitman all pick up catch drives. But let's get the racing action for the daily double out of the way here in race one. Non-winners of three races are $10,000 and a lifetime are the conditions on a field of 8. Joe Marsh Jr. sick tonight, so a change of driver on the 2, Brian's Bombshell. It's Dale Heitman who picks up the catch drive.
Now they curve into the box. Direction MC Hammerhead has the lead, but here comes Fox on the hunt. Now fourth, now third, moving second on the outside. 3/4, 131 and 3. Into the far turn, Fox on the hunt is on the outside with a neck in front. MC Hammerhead is trying to fight back second. Raging Chairman on the inside of us is Cam Wheel. Here they come, turning for home. It's MC Hammerhead with the lead. It's Fox on the hunt. Cam Wheel charging through the open stretch. Here comes Fox on the hunt. Here comes Cam Wheel flying. Cam Wheel on the inside, fastest of all.
And the winner was number 1, Cam Wheel. Carl Porcelli Jr. drives the winner. Mitch McKenzie trains at $520, $320, $3. Duke of Casson, Darrell Bussey paid $680, $420. Fox on the hunt, Randy Jacobs, $480 was the show price. Finishing fourth, Ray-Jean Chairman and Ron Marsh. 2:02 flat is the time for the mile. We've got a 1-8 perfecta combination paying $64.20. 1, 8, 5, and 7 are the winning superfecta numbers for $1,034.40. The first half of the daily double is number 1. Well, here in race 2, we've got a perfecta on a field of 8 claimers. Non-winners of $2,500 in the last 5 starts are the conditions. Scratch number 4, Javaro, is out of the field. The horse came up sick and had to be scratched.
They curve into the box to Richard leader Cordoban and neck. Jimmy Dundee is on the attack. Jimmy Dundee with a rush now takes command. 131 for the 3/4. Jimmy Dundee opens up by 2, now by 3 lengths. It's Cordoban second, 3 lengths. Herbert McDougall and Zambuca top of the stretch. It's Jimmy Dundee. Here they come, turning for home, and Jimmy Dundee has the lead and is opening up now by 5 lengths. It's Cordoban second, Do We Want to Dance, and Herbert McDougall. But it's Jimmy Dundee all alone at the wire. Cordoban is second, close for third.
And the winner is number 5, Jimmy Dundee. Randy Jacobs drives. Dan Barry trains at $920, $380, $380. Cordoban and Dale Heitman paid $340, $3. Zambuca with Dennis Maybe, $680 was the show price. 1:59 and 1 is the time on the mile. 5:3 on the perfecta pays $34. 1-5 are the winning daily double numbers for $27.80. Well, we're taking a break on Late Night Harness, and as we go to the break, the horses that you're watching on the racetrack coming towards us right now are horses who are in the free-for-all. Post positions were drawn by groups, and we've got a nice competitive field of 8. That's the co-feature on the evening's card. Late Night Harness will be back right after this. What you are about to see is the doctors who care at work, relieving the pain of patients who require the services of a state-of-the-art chiropractic clinic that understands one thing, that you don't want to feel pain anymore. A simple phone call in your first visit will allow Dr. Backus and Dr. Karaher to give you a complete exam, x-rays, and a treatment consultation outlining your specific chiropractic care treatment schedule. Call Primary Care Chiropractic at 708-470-1177 because the doctors who care want one thing, for there to be no more pain.
Come where 36 magnificent holes meet an unlimited selection of magnificent meals. Green Garden Country Club in Frankfort. Call 815-469-3350 for reservations.
Welcome back to Late Night Harness Racing. A lot of activity here in the paddock as you warm up horses as they come off the racetrack from their races. And we're looking at the racing action all the way through to the main event, the Windy City Pace. But let's get on to the racing action here for the third, a perfect in leg one of the pick 7. Remember last night, 3 people picked 7 winners in a row. They're just amazing handicappers, and you've got another chance tonight to build up that pool. In the third, we're looking at a field of $8,000 claimers, very competitive, tough handicapping. Let's see if you can't pick the winner.
58 and 3, and after all, leans into the club turn and neck in front. Heritage Park is fighting to come back second. Placid Bill in third. Lord Jeffrey following live cover. It's Head Viking and Satin Star. Out of the turn, they curve into the box stretch. Heritage Park is your leader, 3 parts of a length. After all, on the attack second, here comes Lord Jeffrey. He's moving up 3 wide. Placid Bill is there as they drive by 3/4. 127 and 4 into the far turn. It's Heritage Park drawing clear. It's Placid Bill back to second, followed by Lord Jeffrey, and after all, at the top of the stretch, 1/8 of a mile to go. Dave McGee going to the whip on Heritage Park. Here they come down the stretch. It's Heritage Park with the lead. On the inside of us is Placid Bill and Head Viking. It's Heritage Park, Head Viking, Placid Bill. Heritage Park holding on between horses.
Well, it's 2 straight wins here at Maywood Park for number 3, Heritage Park. Dave McGee drives. Doug Larson trains at 440, 320, 280. Placid Bill, yes, go get him with Jim Kern at $1647. Head Viking and Ron Marsh, $460 was the show price. 157 and 3 the time on the mile. 3-7 on the Perfecta Pace, $50.60. Well, here in race 4, we're looking at a field of $8,000 claimers, non-winners of $2,500 in the last 5 starts. In the field of 8, change the driver. Number 7, Can't Catch Cam. It's Joe Anderson who picks up the catch drive.
They curve into the box stretch. Eagle Fly has the lead. Aurora Star now third and moving second. Home Alone, look at him fly. He's 4 wide. 3/4, 130 and 3. Now they drive into the far turn. It's Eagle Fly with the lead. Between horses, that's Aurora Star. Home Alone, an unknown quantity. Here they come, turning for home, and Eagle Fly is under urging. Aurora Star charging, and down the stretch they come. It's Eagle Fly with the lead. Aurora Star, unknown quantity. They're coming to the wire with Eagle Fly. Eagle Fly between horses, 3 horses at the wire.
Well, that's 2 straight wins here at Maywood Park for number 8, Eagle Fly. Dave McGee drives his second win on the evening's card. Ken Peters trains at $1560, $540, $380. Aurora Star and Dan Knox paid $343. Unknown Quantity and Daryl Bussey, $540 was the show price. 2:01 and 1 is the time on the mile. 8-3 Perfecta Pace, $56. 8-3-2 on the Trifecta Pace, $346.40. Here in race 5, look at the conditions on a field of 8, non-winners of $5,000 in the last 6 starts. And let's pick it up. On the lead is the 7-horse Out of Chances.
59 and 1. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn, and Out of Chances leads the way a length and a quarter. Jack Clayton is right there. Second, Star Legacy into third. Cafe Racer on the outside of us is Try Again. Evening Wine. Now they curve into the box stretch. Out of Chances. Star Legacy on the attack on the outside. Jack Clayton in third, followed by Cafe Racer and Try Again. 3/4 on the board. 128 and 4 into the far turn, and Out of Chances now has the lead 2 lengths. Jack Clayton is back to second. Star Legacy and Cafe Racer. Here they come, turning for home, and Out of Chances is under urging 2 lengths. Here comes Cafe Racer to the outside. Jack Clayton, Daryl Bussey coming to the whip. Out of Chances, Jack Clayton. It's Out of Chances with the lead at the wire.
And the upset winner was number 7, Out of Chances. Daryl Bussey drives. Jim DeYoung trains. $33, $11.20, $4.80. Go get 'em. Jack Clayton and Dale Heitman paid $5.20, $3.80. Cafe Racer and Randy Jacobs, $4.20 was the show price. 158 and 1 is the time for the mile. 7.5 on the Perfecta Pace, $153.80. Well, we're about halfway through the card. We're going all the way through to the 10th tonight, Friday on Late Night Harness. That includes the Windy City Pace and the free-for-all. Stage with us.
Explore the magic of the spectacular new Empress Palace and discover the treasures that await, including the Alexandria Club. It's fine dining amid the splendor of ancient Egypt. The Alexandria Club is closed Mondays and reservations are essential. Then, enter the casual Mediterranean magic of Cafe Casablanca for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Open daily from 4 a.m. to 12:30 a.m. Use your Empress Club Platinum card for 15% discounts at both Cafe Casablanca and the Alexandria Club. And don't forget to experience America's #1 river casinos, Empress 1 and the new Empress 2, with 14 daily sessions 7 days a week. For the most jackpots in Chicagoland and the best table rules, it's Empress River Casino. Call 708-345-6789 for reservations now and find out why Empress is Chicagoland's favorite place to play.
Well, we're back on Late Night Harness Racing. We're looking at races 6 and 7. That includes the co-feature in this segment, the free-for-all handicap. The post positions were drawn by groups, and some of our local hopefuls are going against some other competitors from out of town, namely Ready to Rumble, who was handicapped by the outside post position, has Jack Moyes-Savian from New York, racing against Wiregrass Kerrigan and Happy Colors and Cassie's Ruler and some other free-for-allers. To let you know, Vacationing suffered an injury and had to be scratched out of the free-for-all, so reduced to a field of 7, but still very competitive. And we've got leg 1 of the twin trifecta with over $6,000 in the carryover pool here in race 6. So let's look at the field of non-winners of 6 races, or $4,000 in a lifetime. On the field of 8, Luke Willette is in from Canada to drive in the Windy City Pace. He picks up the catch drive here on number 8, Cash Finder.
59-1, the race is half over, and Why Not Me leans into the clubhouse turn beyond therapy. He's right there, second, Cash Finder, first over. On the outside of us is Corky's Hoss and Man Game is 3 wide, wandering close. Out of the turn, they curve into the back stretch. Your leader is Why Not Me. Here comes Beyond Therapy. He splits horses and charges up to take command. Beyond Therapy has the lead 3/4, 129-2, and Beyond Therapy opens up now by 2 lengths. It's Why Not Me second, 3 lengths back. Hunky's Horse and Man Game, nice and anxious. Top of the stretch, Beyond Therapy is opening up the lead now with every stride. Here they come, turning for home. It's Beyond Therapy with the lead. It's Why Not Me, and a distant third is Nice and Anxious. Beyond Therapy and Why Not Me, those two at the wire. Nice and Anxious was third.
And the winner was number 1, Beyond Therapy. Dale Heitman drives, Marilla Missoula trains at $3, $260, $240. Why Not Me and Gary Leonard paid $443. Nice and Anxious with Randy Jacobs, $420 was the show price. 1:58.4 is the time on the mile. 1-3 on the Perfecta Pace, $920. And we've got a lot of live tickets here in leg 1 of the twin trifecta. 1, 3, and 6 are the winning numbers for $7.20. Well, right straight up the stretch, the horse that you see coming at us is Wiregrass Kerrigan. This is a 10-year-old gelding, big mainstay on the free-for-all campaign here. That's Dick Valentine warming the horse up before the race. So let's take a look at the free-for-all. Post positions drawn by groups, as I mentioned earlier. Ready to Rumble, handicapped by the outside post position. Vacationing suffered an injury, is scratched out of the field, and going against some of our local hopefuls, it's Happy Colors, Sorrel Nobel. Wiregrass Kerrigan drawing very, very well. Cassie's Ruler and Clancy, both horses very sharp and ready to win here. We're picking it up from the starting gate. Here it is, the free-for-all.
They're off. It's Cassie's Ruler in the center of the track for the lead. There goes Broad between horses. On the inside, there goes Cerrone Lobel. Into the turn, Cerrone Lobel is your leader, 3 parts of a length. Broad drives alongside second, Cassie's Ruler. Storms into third. Here comes Ready to Rumble. Followed on the inside, Happy Colors. 2 lengths back to Wiregrass Kerrigan. Clancy trails the field. Now Broad from the outside powers on by 27-3 the quarter, and Broad, your leader, 2 lengths. Cerrone Lobel is second, 2 lengths. Ready to Rumble. First over on the outside, Cassie's Ruler. Now tucked in fourth, Happy Colors, followed by Wiregrass Kerrigan and Clancy. They're moving for the half-mile juncture. It's Broad with the lead, ready to rumble. Now second on the outside, it's Around Lobel, Cassie's Ruler. And to the outside, Wiregrass Kerrigan is on the move. 56 and 3. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn. Broad maintains the lead, ready to rumble. Drives alongside a challenging second. Around Lobel is right there in third. Wiregrass Kerrigan. Followed to the outside. Clancy is on the move. Out of the turn, here comes Ready to Rumble. Ready to Rumble powers on by, but Wiregrass Kerrigan digs in on the outside, moving to second. Followed on the outside of us is by Clancy. 3/4, 126 and 1. Now they drive into the far turn. It's Ready to Rumble. Clancy now third, hustling second. Joe Anderson going to the whip. Here they come, turning for home. It's Ready to Rumble with the lead. Clancy is there. Here comes Happy Colors, 3 wide and down the stretch. It's Ready to Rumble. Happy Colors charging. Here comes Happy Colors with a rush. Ready to Rumble and Happy Colors. It is Ready to Rumble and Happy Colors at the wire.
And the winner was number 8, Ready to Rumble. Jack Moisave drives. Bill Robinson trains at $2.80, $2.60, $2.20. Happy Colors and Dave McGee paid $4, $2.80. Clancy with Joe Anderson, $2.60 was the show price. 4th was Cassie's Ruler. 5th, Wiregrass Kerrigan. Saron Lobel was 6th and Broad was 7th. 1:56 flat was the time on the mile. 8-1 Perfecta pays $10. 8-1-6 on the trifecta pays $50.60. And a lot of winners in the twin trifecta. 8-1 and 6. A ticket is worth $923.30. Well, the moment I've been waiting for it, I hope you've been waiting for it too. It's the Windy City Pace, all coming up on Late Night Harness right after we take a very brief short time out, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Late Night Harness Racing, the race that I've been waiting for all year. The Windy City Pace, one of my favorite races, and some of our local drivers picking up catch drives in the eliminations and going very respectively in the Windy City Pace. Let's take a look at the field and tell you that Dale Heitman will be driving the 2-horse Hi-Ho Silver Heeled. Dave McGee has got good news. Scooter from the 6 hole, and Ronnie Marshall has one thing to say about his horse here in the Windy City Pace. That's number 8, Steady Director.
Yeah, he drew the 8 hole. Nice horse. Got a good trip last week, but 8 hole is going to have an awful lot to overcome. We'll just have to see how the trip goes.
Now, in something like this, will you think about not being the winner, but hitting the board on it?
No, you know, you go into the race trying to be a winner every time you go out there, but you know, we're working from 5th on up, right. You know, but we're going to try to win it for sure.
How about you, David? When you're outside there, you know there's going to be a lot of traffic problems. The 2 co-favorites drew the inside, the 1 and the 4 or 5 respectively. What are you going to do?
Well, I go out there with a plan to win the race.
Yeah.
And that's
you don't care what else happens. You plan on winning.
Yeah, I care, but my plan is best laid out for a win.
Now, Dale, you are on a horse that is coming into his own very, very late in his 3-year-old year. How did the horse feel to you, and do you think you can beat Pacific Rocket and Falcon's Future?
Well, I think he has a very good chance if he races the way he has been racing the past month. I think you should be able to compete with those horses for sure.
Now, Ronnie, you were saying something, you know, you were hoping to get a 2-hole trip or a 3-hole trip behind Dale?
Well, last week in eliminations, Dale went out of there, and I wouldn't let him in. I didn't give him a hole. And so tonight I asked him if I could have a hole from the 8-hole. I said,
well, will you give it to him?
Absolutely.
Yeah, just half of one's what he'll give me, just half.
You know, they're real nice when they're in the paddock, but when they're behind the starting gate, yes.
Story.
Good luck, gentlemen. Thank you all very much for being here. We're going to pick up the racing action from the starting gate for the Windy City Pace. Let's look at the field one more time before they get the gate rolling.
They're off. It's Pacific Rocket between horses. For the lead, it goes Falcons, Future, and Hi-Ho Silver Hills. Now they bank into that first turn, and Pacific Rocket now has the lead a length and a quarter. Falcons Future. He's second, 2 lengths. Hi-Ho Silver Hills. His third now by 4 lengths. Water Tower, followed by Junket, Good News Scooter. It's McJate and Steady Director Trading out of the turn, moving for the quarter. And your leader, Pacific Rocket, 27-2 the quarter. And Pacific Rocket leads a length and a quarter. Falcons Future. He's second, 2 lengths. Hi-Ho Silver Hills. In third now by 3 lengths. Water Tower, followed by Junket, Good News Scooter. Positions on change approaching the half-mile juncture. It's Pacific Rocket with the lead. Falcons Future is closing the gap second. Here comes Water Tower. Now fourth, now third on the outside. 55-4 the race is half over. Into the clubhouse turn, Pacific Rocket leads a length and a half. Falcons Future is right on his heels, and second, Water Tower into third. It's Hi-Ho Silver Hills, followed to the outside, Junket, Good News Scooter, McJate and Steady Director. Out of the turn, now they curve into the box to Rich, and Pacific Rocket has the lead by 2 lengths. Falcons Future is right there, second, 3/4, 124-2. Now they drive into the far turn, Pacific Rocket, a length and 3/4. Falcons Future. Hi-Ho Silver Hills. He has pace with nowhere to go. Top of the stretch, it's Pacific Rocket with the lead. Here they coming down the stretch. Pacific Rocket opens up the lead now with every stride. It's Falcons Future and Hi-Ho Silver Hills. Pacific Rocket, Hi-Ho Silver Hills. Pacific Rocket, Hi-Ho Silver Hills. Falcons Future. The Windy City Pace from Maywood Park.
And congratulations to the winner of the Windy City Pace, number 5, Pacific Rocket. Jack Moyesave drives the winner. Bill Robinson trains another winner on the evening's card, 320, 240, 220. Hi-Ho Silver Hills and Dale Heitman, great effort to be second at 280, 260. Falcons Future and Ken Holliday, $3 was the show price. Junket was 4th, Water Tower 5th, Good News Scooter 6th, McJate 7th, and Steady Director 8th. 153 flat is an overall track record, not just for a 3-year-old, a track record at Maywood Park. 5-2 on the Perfecta Pace, $7. 5-2-1 on the Trifecta Pace, $14.60, and that's the Windy City Pace. Well, here in race 9, as we look at the field of $10,000 claimers, we do have a Perfecta, Trifecta in the second half of the Daily Double. In the field of 8, so far there are no changes. The favorite number 4, Come On Ike, with our most winningest driver, Dave McGee.
Loyalty Ranger needs racing drum. Out of the turn, now they curve into the box to Rich. It's Twiggy Elmerhurst, 3 parts of a length. Play the Spirit. Another move at the leader on the outside. It's Come On Ike in third. Here comes Lunar Surprise from far back. 3/4, 128-2. Twiggy Elmerhurst into the far turn, along neck lead. Play the Spirit in second. Here comes Lunar Surprise. He's 3 wide. Goldsmith nowhere to go. Come On Ike. He's waiting for that open stretch. Here they come, turning for home. It's Twiggy Elmerhurst with the lead. Here comes Lunar Surprise charging. Lunar Surprise on the outside, Twiggy Elmerhurst. Lunar Surprise and Twiggy Elmerhurst, those two at the wire, and that's what you call a photo.
And the upset winner, number 6, Lunar Surprise. Ron Marsh drives, Ken Rucker trains at 20, 87, 45, 60. Twiggy Elmerhurst and Jim Curran paid $5.60, $4.60. Play the Spirit, Joe Anderson, $4 was the show price. 158 flat, the time for the mile. 6.5 Perfecta, 90-20. 6.52 Trifecta, $440, 80 cents. 5-6 on the late Daily Double pays $29.20, and so close on that pick 7. 6 out of 7 winners on top pays $496.10. Over $1,500 is in the carryover pool. Well, in the paddock, everybody busying themselves and getting ready for this 10th race. The claiming price on the field is $12,000. The favorite, 2-1 in the morning line with Dale Heitman, is the one-horse Wings of Gabriel.
Town Thunder, 126-4, a lively third quarter. Stonewall Gift, our leader of length. On the outside, Free Society, 46 cylinders. Top of the stretch, Stonewall Gift now sprints clear by 3. Here they come, turning for home. It's Stonewall Gift with the lead. 46 cylinders. Charging through as Joe Anderson goes to the whip. It's Stonewall Gift with the lead. It's all Stonewall Gift tonight.
And the winner is number 5, Stonewall Gift. Joe Anderson drives the winner. Frank Sharon trains at 1480, 740, 520. 46 cylinders, and Randy Jacobs paid 1040, 520. Free Society with Rick Schroeder, 660 was the show price. Time on the mile, 156 and 4. We've got a perfecta combination of 5 and 2 paying 151.80. 5, 2, and 8 on the trifecta pays $1,209.20. 2 claims in this race. Glendale Freedom has a new trainer. It's Les Eidhouse, and Frank Sharon claimed the 6-horse Armbro Copus. Well, this is the time we have for Late Night Harness Racing tonight, Friday. We'll be back here tomorrow, Saturday at 1:30 with all the results from Maywood Park and handicapping the races with Mike Paradise and Chicago Harness at 4:30. So until next time, we'll see you at the races. Well, I'm trackside with John Campbell and Dave McGee, and John Campbell's the leading driver because he's won more money, but Dave is the winningest driver in North America. And David, what would you rather have, more wins or all that money?
I guess I'll settle for more wins this year because John's topped me by a big margin in the money.
Now, you know, John, when I look in the paper and I see that you've won $3.6 million or something in purses for the year, a lot of fans may think that you get to take all that money home. Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be nice. I think I'd just work 1 year if that was the case.
And then retire?
Yeah, I'd just take the rest of my lifetime off.
But what about being a top driver, and when you look at David and all the wins that he gets and all the money that you guys get in terms of the whole in the industry as a whole, it's got to mean a lot to you to be right there at the top.
Well, it certainly does. I certainly respect anybody that's a leading dash winner in particular because it takes a tremendous amount of work and way too much work for me to even think about.
Now, you were telling me your schedule is winding down and David's is just heating up here.
Well, that's the thing. If you want to win the dash winning title, you have to work all year, right to the end of the year, because there's going to be somebody chasing you, and that make you sweat.
Now, what about when local out-of-town drivers come in and compete in these big races? Do you feel like you have to be on your best, or do you think differently about competing against out-of-town drivers?
Well, absolutely, you have to be on your best anytime you compete out here, but when guys like John come in, I don't mind a bit. I mean, because he's a high-caliber driver, and I can trust him out there.
It's fast and furious.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't do things that aren't really responsible. You know, you can trust him to do the right thing, and it's easier to drive with guys that you can trust than guys that come in that maybe aren't as competent as John.
Well, I think the fans really appreciate 8 skilled drivers and everybody out there on 8 outstanding horses. This is what horse racing is all about. This is what makes it really exciting, these big races like this, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. And any time you put up that kind of money, the drivers are going to want to, or the owners are going to want the best drivers they can get. And you don't have to worry about things going wrong or a driver making a haywire decision in a race like this, like Dave alluded to.
Well, it's a $350,000 purse. If either one of you win this race, what will your share of that purse be, speaking and referring to the money before? What can you make from just one of these drives?
Well, you get 5% of what your horse earns, and if you can win, your horse is going to get $175,000. It's pretty easy to figure out the rest.
So it's going to be a nice night.
Yeah, very nice.
Congratulations, both of you. You're what the sport's all about, and I'm very happy to have you here.
Thank you very much, Ellen.